All right, Shalom. All right, first and foremost, I want to give all praises, all glory, and all honors unto Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, by Shem Dash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect. This is another edition of GMS News and Prophecy. And the first article I want to get into, this is from CNBC.com. It says Bank of America says the recession is already here. Jobs will be lost. Wealth will be destroyed. And that's the time that we're in. We're in the time of jobs and wealth being destroyed. We're in the time of this society being destroyed. The stocks collapsing and everything basically being torn down. Okay. And we all know that this is sanctioned by the Heavenly Father. These are the prophecies coming to pass now. And it's interesting, that is happening the way it's happening, because we prophesy these things, but we don't necessarily know how things are going to play out or how they're going to take place. We just know that they're going to happen. And 2020 has definitely been an interesting year. Okay. With everything going on with this coronavirus, it's definitely affecting the way money is moving right now. And like I said, one of the videos I did yesterday, this is the coronavirus is the perfect catalyst to end this society. This could definitely be it. It's looking like it is it. We just have to continue to do our part, prophesy, chant this place down, chant down Babylon, and of course pray to Yahweh Yahweh Shai that he brings this man down. Okay? So now we're in a recession. It says, Bank of America warned investors on Thursday, and that's today's date, Thursday, March 19, 2020, the year of prophecy. Okay? And this has definitely been a year of prophecy so far. It says Bank of America warned investors on Thursday that a coronavirus-induced recession is no longer avoidable. It's already here. We are officially declaring that the economy has fallen into a recession, joining the rest of the world, and it is a deep plunge. Bank of America U.S. economist Michelle Meyer wrote in a note. Jobs will be lost, wealth will be destroyed, and confidence depressed. Okay? So let me get a scripture while it's on my mind. Okay? Because this is what it says is exactly going to happen to these people out here. Okay? And when you go into Ecclesiastes, the 12th chapter, it talks about this. Ecclesiastes 12, and I'll start at verse 3 on down to 6. It says, "In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble." Who's the keepers of the house? That's the economy. The keepers of the house are this government that runs this economy. Okay? Now they're trembling. It says, "And the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few." Okay? The grinders are these workers. I've talked about this plenty of time in previous videos with these different store closings and these different bankruptcies that these companies have been going through. Now that this stock market is volatile, now a lot of these jobs are laying people off, just like what happened in 2008, 2009. These companies are laying people off as we speak. A lot of people just in these different local cities are going home early. A lot of people have not worked this week. They're not going to work next week. So now the grinders are ceasing because they are few. It says, and those that look out of the windows be darkened. Okay? And that's what we're seeing. Those that look out of the windows be darkened. The confidence and what people see for the future is low right now. Okay? All right? It's low right now. And that's what this article is saying. Okay? So it says confidence depressed. Okay? So it says the firm expects the economy to collapse in the second quarter. So that's between April and June. Okay? On into July. It says shrinking by 12%, GDP for the full year will contract by 0.8%. It said, or if things continue in the exponential rate, then it could be way more than that. It says Bank of America looked at the labor market as a way to understand the magnitude of the economic shock. The firm expects the unemployment rate to nearly double, with roughly 1 million jobs lost each month of the second quarter for a total of 3.5 million. Okay? It says, Mayor said it's only going to get worse. The firm sees a trough in April, followed by a very slow return to growth thereafter, with the economy feeling somewhat more normal by July. Although the decline is severe, we believe it will be fairly short-lived, Mayor added. Okay? There was another article. Let's see if I still have that one on me. Yeah. And this is from Bill Gates, CNBC. Countries that shut down for coronavirus could bounce back in weeks. I just read the key points. Bill Gates said people should remain calm in the face of the coronavirus pandemic. In the Ask Me Anything session on Reddit, Gates was asked about how long this will last. If a country does a good job with testing and shut down, then within 6 to 10 weeks, they should see very few cases and be able to open back up. He responded, 6 to 10 weeks is too long for these people out here in these cities and these countries around the world. And the elites know it. Bill Gates knows that. Okay? And I believe that this place is never going to bounce back. You know, this economy is going to be crippled. And I say this because of what the scriptures say. Okay? Matter of fact, let me go back into Ecclesiastes 12. I'm gonna read verse 4. It says, "And the doors shall be shut in the streets." That's these businesses. These doors are literally shut now. All right, they're closing down restaurants and bars. You know, you can only go through drive-through. Okay, so these doors are shut in the streets. It says, "When the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird," meaning your alarm clock. Or the cock crow to go form. It says, "And now the daughters of music shall be brought low." And there's a video earlier that I saw earlier. This chick Cardi B is bugging out. This rap chick Cardi B is bugging out. Bugging out. A lot of these artists are canceling tours. This chick Erykah Badu says she's going to give a concert from inside a bedroom for $1. So a lot of these musical artists, these entertainers are being brought low right now. All right, verse 5. "Also, when they shall be afraid of that which is high, and fear shall be in the way." Fear what's going to happen with the economy, with the recession. All right, with the coronavirus, with World War III, that was a big thing, a big fear earlier this year. It says, "And the almond tree shall flourish, and the grasshopper shall be a burden," which locusts as well, okay, are attacking these crops and these farms. It says, "And desire shall fail." The desire, the American dream to be an entrepreneur is failing right now. And like I said, 6 to 10 weeks is a long time to try and bounce back a country's economy or a global economy. Okay? It says, because man goeth to his long home, and the mourners go about the streets. All right? And these mourners, these people are about to tear these streets up soon. Okay? So this is the Lord saying what he wants to happen in this society. Okay? And we're in that time, man. We're in that time for things to get real bad out here. All right? This is from businessinsider.com. Let's see if I can. All right? So markets, businessinsider.com. The worst global recession since World War II. Deutsche Bank just unveiled a bleak new forecast as the coronavirus rocks economies worldwide. Deutsche Bank said it sees the world plunging into a coronavirus-fueled recession in the first half of 2020 before recovering through the rest of the year. Like I said, they're saying 6 to 10 weeks. It says China will see its economy shrink by 31.7% in the first quarter before a sharp rebound in the following 3-month period, the bank said, adding that the U.S. economy will slump by 12.9% in the second quarter. The bank cited the virus' rapid spread in Europe and the U.S. and the faster-than-expected drop in economic activity for its latest forecast. Now, the only way I can see that this economy bounces back is if they introduce a new monetary system, which these different central banks are looking to adopt digital currencies, and they introduce the microchip. All right, the mark of the beast. The mark of the beast is I believe, going to be the saving grace for this, what's going on in the world right now. And that's another prophecy that's going to come to pass soon. All right, Revelation 13 and 16. All right. Okay. This is CNN.com, but this is what it's saying here. U.S. government is preparing for the possibility of a coronavirus pandemic that could last up to 18 months and include multiple waves of illness. March 19, 2020, the year of prophecy. All this is from today. So, this outbreak is growing here in America. The federal government is preparing for the possibility the coronavirus pandemic could last up to 18 months or longer and include multiple waves of illness. As reported by CNN, shows us the number of the cases in the U.S. surpassed 11,000. While the document does not say the Trump administration believes the pandemic will last that long, it indicates officials have to assume a longer timeline to ensure preparedness. So they're going to lock America down, all right, slowly but surely, if this thing continues. And the way what is working right now seems like it's going to continue. Maybe not a year and a half, but like I said, the solution for the economy and things getting back to normal is going to be the mark of the beast, the microchip. All right? And that's what you so-called black, Spanish, and Native Americans need to understand. All you Israelite teachers out there, you need to get with the program. Okay? And teach the doctrine that Great Millstone has been teaching. Okay? Which we believe a lot of you won't. Because your ego, you're proud. But nevertheless, what we've been saying is being assured day by day to be true, which we know is true. Okay, so it says the plan also outlines the risk posed by a shortage of medical equipment, an issue hospitals are already dealing with as the outbreak. Okay, so this pestilence is causing major issues, So we're here. All right, the recession is here. So with that, hope it was edified. All praise going on. It goes into Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai Shem Kakwadash. Shalom.